Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on? What's popping? Happy Sunday to all my peeps and my peoples getting ready for the work week. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, baby. Season 5, episode 4. Let's just talk about this situation, how it is going down. It seems like Miss Candice is going to be, the villain in the beginning of the season, and everybody basically, except for like Wendy and Karen, wants Candice to apologize for her behaviors and the things that she had posted and tweeted out here on social media. And it seems like once her and Monique get into their situation, the tables are going to turn, and it's going to seem like Monique Samuels is going to be the villain too as well, and everybody is going to campaign around Candice, because she ends up getting it handed to her. You know what I mean? What's up, my peeps, my people? What's going on, Ralph? What's going on, Hickerson? So you have that situation, so it's like, okay, but at the same time, you also got to keep in mind that Monique knows that Giselle and Robin have been plotting against her and wanted to bring information about her married life and her last baby that she had, and bring that to the show, based off some rumors that her ex-best friend Gigi said about her. But it seems like Monique is basically addressing the Candice situation first, even though that she knows that these other ladies have been doing dirt and was going to bring it to the reunion last season, that the baby might not be, but it looked just like the daddy. So you got to keep that in mind. But I think Monique is actually she's playing chess, and she's getting Candice out the way because Candice is nagging her. But deep inside, she already knows that Giselle and Robin is not her friend, even though she's chit-chatting and conversating with them and planning little parties here and there, and actually talking to them about Candice and Candice's behavior, not taking ownership, because that was last episode. And that's when Robin was like, what about if we punish her and ice her out and not film her because of her behavior? So it seems like, she didn't want to bring up the situation with Robin and Giselle, then basically being a part of the plot and the scheme that was concocted by Monique's best friend, ex-best friend Gigi, when she talked to Candice, she talked to Charisse, she talked to Giselle, and she talked to Robin too as well. So they got together and they were talking about the situation, how we gonna bring this shit to the show. So I guess Monique is holding that in, and she's gonna bring it next season, because we already know about the situation because she done told us, and so has Candice too as well. So it seems like she wanted to wait to bring that information out about Giselle and Robin and what they were doing behind closed doors, trying to get her and plotting on her. And maybe if she would have brought it out back then, it might have not made the waves that it's making now, because her bringing it out now, I mean, it just hit the blogs. I mean, it like blew up. It is what it is. So maybe she's playing chess right now with these ladies, and she's knocking down, Candice, and next she's gonna be going for Giselle and Robin, but we ain't gonna see it on the show, not this season, maybe next season. So we'll see what's popping off with that situation. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. And Karen and Mrs. Wendy, the shade between them two, I don't know what it is between them two. It's like Karen feels like Wendy's doing way too much, and she thinks of herself to be too much important, which she ain't, and Karen don't appreciate it. And Wendy's looking at Karen like, come on, you supposed to be, you're older, wiser, you think that you would be showing me some nurturing, and it's the opposite way. So Wendy's picking up on it, so she's basically shading here and there when it comes to Karen. And Wendy wasn't told to keep anything a secret when she was talking to Candice, so she told Robin what Candice done said, and Giselle basically got a new plot, a new story. Hey Jane Doe, what's going on? And so it is what it is. So we have Giselle, she's sitting here basically trying to act like her daughter don't have, like, trying to get her daughter to basically understand her relationship with her father. And that's a shame because most kids want their parents back together. But whatever Jamal done did and how, Giselle handled that breakup and that divorce and what went on and the kids saw, they really don't want their daddy with their mama. They love their daddy, but they want them separately. And Giselle just can't get it. She just don't understand. And now she's bringing her daughter to dance, and Giselle can't dance. Giselle ain't got no rhythm. I was like, girl, ain't you from New Orleans? Where is your rhythm at? Like, what's going on? So you got that situation, and we got Karen. She's basically about to throw a housewarming party or walking back to Potomac party. She said that Ray wants her to do it, and Blase in the third. But you got Miss Giselle saying this is all Karen's idea. Ray don't want nothing to do with the situation. So basically, it just seems like Robin and Giselle were just basically calling out Karen this episode about her relationship with her husband, about the lack thereof and lack, intimacy between them two, and also pointing out that, oh, look at this party's about Karen. What about you, Ray? I was like, you guys are some instigators like you wouldn't believe. Just instigators, just pointing things out. And that's why Karen treat them the way that she does, treat them. So we have Robin and Wendy. They meet up with their kids. They're gonna play football and all that other good stuff. Robin comes with the corn. She comes with the cheddar. She got the money, and basically she buy the kids ice cream and everything else like that. But you know what she wanted to get down to? She wanted to get down to the gossip, baby. She wanted to get to the gossip. And so Miss Wendy was here for the gossip, and Miss Wendy, Dr. Wendy done gave, Robin the information about the gossip. I was like, Lord have mercy. What? I was like, look at Robin. Robin was basically trying to get Wendy to stir to go against Candiace, basically saying, let's talk about the sip and see party and all of that other good stuff. And, Robin is basically saying Candiace is out of line. Candiace owes Ashley Apollos. Candiace. Keep Candiace's name out your mouth. Like, what do you got going on? Work on your wedding. Like, and they're sitting at the park getting lit with the kids. Lord have mercy. Who's driving them home? But we'll continue to move on from that situation. So I'm like, what's really going on? And so Wendy done and so Robin is sitting there talking about Candiace cannot accept a criticism, constructive criticism. She can't accept this. She can't accept that. Blase ain't a third. And Wendy was like, well, Candiace is fun. Like, she's cool with me. Like, I don't have a problem with her like that. And so Robin was basically trying to get Wendy to say something negative about Candiace or try to agree with her that Candiace is at fault. Candiace need to do this. Candiace need to do that. But Wendy did also say that, Candiace may feel attacked when you have more than 3 people coming at you all at once. That is an attack. And then Robin didn't know what to say. Robin wanted to say F you. Robin was like, okay, then, so what has Candiace said about the situation? I was like, Lord have mercy. Robin, you just can't wave them games with her. You just can't play them games with her. She ain't gonna fall for what you gotta say. Like, you can't, shape her mind to what to think and how to think. Like, what's going on? So, Miss Wendy was like, well, what I heard from Candiace, now Miss Wendy, now Dr. Wendy's out here, being shady too as well, and repeating what she said, what she heard from Candiace, but she wasn't told not to. So she was like, Candiace said Giselle is a monster. She's very dominant and all that other good stuff, basically talking shit. And you already know Robin feel a certain type of way. Oh, Candiace is talking about my girl. We're going to get her together. And it seems like the beginning of the season is to get Candiace together, get Candiace to bow down, get Candiace to apologize, get Candiace to do this. I was like, And then also, Wendy was like, well, she also don't believe that Karen is having as much sex as she is with Ray. She ain't talking it. She ain't doing it up and down. She ain't turning around. She ain't flipping. She ain't bending. She ain't doing it. She ain't doing it. She ain't doing that. Blase in the third. So I was like, Lord have mercy. So now Miss Wendy, I guess this was caught off camera where she feels that Karen and, Ray are not having sex. I don't even know why it's important if they're having sex or not. If Karen wants to set the narrative that she's having sex with her husband because she she wants to set the narrative that older or elderly couple are still getting it in and they still happy, then that's what she's trying to set. But they're trying to say it ain't happening. So Karen, maybe you shouldn't talk about your sex life or whatever the case, or lack thereof. So Wendy basically tells, Robin that she don't believe that Karen is actually getting it on with her husband. And Wendy don't have a problem with shading Karen, because she feels that Karen is very dismissive of her, and Karen disrespects her, and Karen doesn't acknowledge her. So therefore it is what it is. And you guys already know they've been going back and forth on Twitter. They've been doing little interviews about each other. So it is what it is. They ain't gonna get along no time soon. But right now, Wendy held it down for Candiace, because she's not totally throwing Candiace under the bus right now. Whether she's on Candiace's side or not is not the important part. The important part that she didn't let Robin, think for her. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good situation, and she didn't back down and act like she was scared to speak her opinion. So at this time and point, Robin was like, oh, so she said this, she said that. And it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's going on with this situation? They be doing too much, worried about what Karen's doing. Karen's about 68. She's not giving up no cookie anymore. She looked like she's willing, ready, and able to give it up, though. So now you got this situation where Ashley is finally the one to get the apology from Candiace. She got the apology. She had to, she had to pull it out of Candiace. She was like, Candiace, you talked about me. Candiace was like, you talked about me too, baby. And then, Ashley was like, well, I was pregnant, I was going through labor, and you was writing the stuff about me. I needed more than that. I needed more support. I didn't need that drama. So once she went there with that situation, only thing that Candiace could do was apologize with the situation. They was going back and forth, but at the time, Candiace didn't know that, Ashley was pregnant. I mean, actually not pregnant, but she was actually in labor. So she apologized. So she got that one. Ashley's the one that got her to apologize. But the crazy thing about it is Ashley brought Candiace on the show, and it's like they can't even get right. They can't even get their friendship right. They can't really talk. And also Ashley's was like, yo, I ran up after you when you left my party. So Ashley's actually trying to be the good one in this situation. She's trying to be the good person. Hey Saunders, what's up? She's trying to be the good person in this situation, but she got Candiace, to apologize, but she had to pull it. It was like pulling teeth. And basically, so you got that situation. And then they talk about Karen a little bit. She loves her some Karen. Candiace does. So you have that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then they started to talk about, Candiace is like, if I knew that Monique was going to get as mad as she got because I invited Charisse to the party, I would have never invited Charisse. And she was like, I didn't know it was going to upset her so much. Like, I didn't even know. And that's what Ashley has been saying. And then, Ashley clarifies that situation and says, Charisse and, Monique were cool for a minute. They were cool all the way up to Ashley's baby shower and all the way up to June, or when Ashley had her anniversary party. So basically that's what Ashley is saying, because Ashley said, here's the pictures. Charisse and Monique was cool, but something popped off, and probably popped off with the rumors that was being spread. And when it comes to Monique, she believes that Charisse was part of it. She was trying to get it up on the show, and Charisse was trying to move, Monique out the way, and she was going to come one way or another. And basically, she wanted these rumors to be brought up on the show, and she had a part in the situation when it comes to Robin and Giselle trying to get the information from the ex-best friend, Monique's ex-best friend Gigi, onto the show. But Ashley was like, they were cool. They was cool up for a point. So if they were cool, why wouldn't Candiace think, okay, I can invite Charisse? Because even Ashley sitting here saying that they were cool up until Ashley's baby shower and up until June, or when Candiace had her anniversary party. So, that is a situation right there. So how would Candiace know if they were cool? So I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. But, Ashley did say, that she's not cool with Charisse anymore because of something that she did. And Ashley was like, didn't Monique tell you what she did? And so Candiace was like, nah, she didn't tell me what she did. I didn't, I've been talking to, Monique ever since, God knows when, up until your dinner party that I was invited to, and she never spoke anything about Charisse. So I'm so surprised to hear this information about Charisse. But Ashley's the one was like Ashley's like, yo, they were cool up until your anniversary party, or up until June, and Monique told you why they wasn't cool. And Ashley was like, Candiace was like, no, she did not tell me that. So I was like, oh shit. So they were still on speaking terms after this situation, with the plot of, trying to bring alleged false information about Monique's relationship with her husband and her baby situation with her beautiful baby that she just had. So what's going on with that situation? So the shit just seems all types of weird. And if she was cool up until that point, only way I can see Monique being mad if she actually told Candiace that I'm not messing with Charisse because of this reason before the anniversary party. Now, if Monique did that, then Candiace is definitely wrong. But you got actually saying that Monique was cool with Charisse up until the anniversary party, up until June or whatever. So I was like, oh shit. But Ashley's sitting there wanting an apology and all that other good stuff. But Ashley's failing to say to Candiace, well, I told Giselle that you befriended Candiace. I told Giselle that Candiace befriended, Charisse just to get dirt on Monique. And that's what Giselle ended up telling Monique. So it was, and Ashley's a part of that, but Ashley's acting like she's the innocent victim right now. When it comes to the labor situation, she is the innocent victim, you know what I mean? But Ashley's over here stirring the pot. She got her apology too as well, but she's not being open with Candiace and telling her that, hey, this is what I told Giselle about you, unless Giselle is lying, but we saw it on camera. So So it's a whole lot going on with this plot and this situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. Like, it's really that deep. And Candiace is like, yo, listen, Monique didn't tell me anything. But a lot of people don't believe what Candiace has to say. So that's just one of them situations. And so now we have Karen. She's out here, she got a singing telegram or whatever the case may be. And she's inviting everybody to her house and everything else like that. And you can see, Giselle's shading. Giselle's been shading Karen, and so has Robin. And, Miss Wendy was shading just a little bit, just a tad bit, baby. Just a tad bit. Like, what is she doing? Like, what is this? And she's inviting me. She don't know if she gonna show up. She don't know if she's coming through the party or not. But she gonna come through because she want that Karen time. We ain't stupid. Misses with all that. And so Giselle ends up calling Robin. Robin is shading the shit out of Karen, talking about Karen. How is she going to have a welcome back to Potomac party when she's written a property to as well? And then on top of that, she don't even own a house. I was like, Robin, you just went through a financial situation. Why are you judging her? But they got beef. So it is what it is. And so Robin is basically sitting there talking shit about Karen. And saying you don't even own that house, but you having a housewarming for a housewarming party. Like, come on. And then you got Giselle talking crap, talking about, Karen is trying to fake it and say that the party is about Ray because Ray wanted to move back to Potomac. And Giselle was like, no, that is all Karen. That party ain't got nothing to do with Ray. So what if it doesn't? I'm like, yo, they are wilding. Hey, Felicia, what's going on? They are wilding, like, they're just really dissing the shit out of Karen and talking about her and talking about, the lack there of sex that she's getting. And Miss Wendy, Dr. Wendy believes that she is not having, sex, you know what I'm saying, with, Ray or whatever. And then Robin drops the beans and let Giselle know that Candiace was out here talking crap about her, calling her a monster, dominant, and all this other stuff. I was like, dang, why they going in on Karen? Yo, they sat there and went in on Karen, yo. They went in on Karen. They was just, it was just effortless too as well. But Karen's gonna come back. And now we got Monique. She's going through some situation. She got the kids. She just got the brand new baby. She don't got no husband time. She needs some help. She needs some support. All she hear is babies, kids, crying, everything. It's just just too much going on in the situation, and she's feeling a certain type of way. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then she gonna have she gonna have one-on-one time with Chris, and it's not really one-on-one time because the baby's still up. And Monique is basically like, Chris, I be doing this for you. I be doing that. When I go on vacation, I make sure like you have all the help and the support that you need, far as where you want to take a nap and blase and the third, but you don't even care about like how busy I am and what I'm going through. I hire help. And he was like, well, baby, if you hired help to help me, won't you hire the same help to help you, because I pay for it? And Monique was like, this ain't about money. Lord have mercy. Ray is in his 70s. He ain't trying to do that. He ain't trying to go all the way there. Ray is probably getting a little kick in there or whatever. But yeah, some of the folks are freaks though. So Chris is having this conversation. He was like, well, I'm not happy about certain things either. I'm not happy about, you not cooking for me no more like you used to. Monique is like, I'm not happy. When I was pregnant, you used to bring me a plate of food and used to have the table set. And basically, we don't have no alone time. Chris was like, yo, I want to get in, baby. I want to do it and do it and do it. Like, Chris is basically, we can have date time, but at the end of the day, I want to hit a home run. I was like, Chris is a mess. But at least he wants his wife. At least he's still attracted to his wife. And he ain't running out here in these streets trying to get somebody else. So be thankful your husband still wants you. Because on these reality TV shows, these husbands be gone. Ray looks, oh my God, Sanders. Lord have mercy. And so we have Candiace is basically telling her husband that she's going to have a conversation with Giselle. And I don't know, the conversation is pointless because right now you're going to be the villain no matter what. Giselle gets a wake-up call for her friend, and she wants to make this wig work too as well. She get a wake-up call that your kids don't like your husband. You guys together because of what you guys have been through with him and what they've seen over the years. So don't expect your kids to jump through hoops and be all excited about this man. And Giselle was like, they liked everybody else other than my father because they knew what your father was. They know what their father's about. The new man in the situation, it's a 50-50 chance that he could do right, It is what it is with that situation. So Karen has a party. Karen looks snatched. Giselle looks nice in this outfit. It's kind of a little bit weird with the boots, with the cheerleading kind of skirt. Maybe she had a different type of skirt on. But anyways, she still looked nice. They come through the Karen's party. I was like, they be shading and talking shit about each other and be up and sitting up in somebody's house. I was like, Lord have mercy. Sitting up in their confessionals talking crap. Like, way too much be going on. I'd be like, But they did look nice, though. I'll give them that. Even Ashley, she looked nice. With her hair blowed out, and her pink purplish dress is cute too as well. So I was like, okay. And then we have Miss Wendy. She comes through. She's looking good with her husband. Miss Wendy's husband came, and Monique's husband came, and you already know Ray was there because he lives there, and the rest of the husbands was MIA. That's just how the situation goes, baby. And then Karen is also kind of being dismissive of Wendy, not really greeting her. That's what it looks like. That's what the clip showed us. But, there's editing going on. So it looks like Karen, if you was going to invite this woman and not really want to have a conversation with her or address her or greet her, why did you invite her? So it is what it is. Ashley is getting the info. She's getting the lowdown information from Giselle. Giselle's telling her that Candiace was talking about her, calling her a monster, and telling Dr. Wendy that she's a monster, she's dominant, and Ashley's like, for real, well, I just met with Candiace and she apologized to me. I was like, Lord, I know it's not Wendy Williams. And so, so now Giselle got something to run with. Now she gonna continue to come after Candiace. If she's not coming after Candiace, she's going after Monique. Cause at first they came after Candiace at the sip and see party that Ashley was having. Then right after Candiace left, when did they go after Monique and they wanted Monique to address her issue with Charisse, which they all know what the issue is. Lord have mercy. And so, Miss Candiace is there. She loves her some Karen. Karen loves her. She looked nice too as well. And now she goes to, they're having a conversation. and talking about this. They're acting. Karen is acting like, Miss Wendy ain't even there at all. Like Dr. Wendy is not there. I was like, and Dr. Wendy's like, she is so dismissive, and it just is what it is. And also, it was crazy when Robin was like, Karen is taking this grand damn thing too much. She's taking it too far. She needs to be worried about her husband, because the rumors that is going around that Karen is not sleeping with her husband. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, they're just not gonna stop with the situation. They gonna run that shit up into the ground. Monique, she comes through, she shows up with her man, and she's doing her thing, and it's a nice party, but they keep pointing out at the party that, this Giselle and Robin keeps pointing out, to Ray, this party's not really about you. Look at all these K's. Look at it. Everything is about Karen. Because allegedly Karen done told Giselle Ray wanted the party. So they got to point that out. You got Robin coming through with pizza, basically, because she showed up at Karen's house, her old house, and put pizza on the doorstep, and rang the doorbell to see if Karen lives there. I was like, Lord have mercy. Karen was like, the shit's funny now, but it wasn't then. And then we gonna have Miss Ashley gonna have a conversation and talk to Giselle, and that conversation goes wrong. Candiace tried to apologize, and she was like, okay, you apologizing for that, but you was just talking about me, to Dr. Wendy, saying I'm a monster, I'm dominated, and you're nasty, you don't apologize, you said all these bad things about me. So, Giselle's playing victim here, and and Candiace has been going ham on her, but Giselle be throwing shots too as well. You just don't catch her shots all the time, but Candiace does, and Candiace doesn't back down from anybody. So she was like, Giselle, whatever I said to Wendy, I would say it to your face. I was like, Lord have mercy. Thank you so much, Sanders. I appreciate that. Ashley calling people monsters. No, it was Candiace calling Giselle a dominant monster. For real. Thank you, Ralph. Please like the video. And so Giselle was basically going there talking her shit, because right now, Candiace is the factor of, we're gonna take her down. She needs to apologize. She needs to bow down to Ash. She needs to bow down to me. She needs to apologize. And then on top of that, Giselle done went back and told Monique that, Candiace is befriending Sharice to get information on you, to come at you, Blase the third, and and she invited Sharice to her anniversary party. so right now, Giselle is done with Candiace. At first, she was cool with Candiace. Now she's done with her for now, until she can need Candiace again, when she needs Candiace to try to get rid of Monique, to get her kicked off the show because of their altercation. So Giselle is sitting here saying, you know what, we won't be friends. We'll be far away friends. But it does seem like Candiace do have a problem with relationships. Like, seems like every relationship she had on this show, even though they're fake relationships most of the time, but her and Monique relationship was supposed to be more, that she's falling out with everybody. And people would say the same thing about Monique, that she fell out. But Giselle and Robin never really gave Monique a chance. They really just didn't like her from Jump Street. That's just it is. So Giselle is telling Miss Candiace, like, we will be distant associates. We will not go deeper. We will be surface. And Candiace was like, okay, we could be surface friends. Fuck, we're already surface friends. And Wendy is basically calling Karen old. She's mentioned old this, old that, throughout the conversation where Karen is there. So it's almost like she's shading Karen and calling her old and calling other people old. You know what I mean? So, hey, LSW, what's going on? Ray took his food and went upstairs and went to bed. You know he did, girl. You know he did. And Karen's basically talking about her relationship, how to make it better, and blase. They've been together for so long, this and that. She's trying to get it together with her man, because she wants to hear, I love you. She needs something. She want to hear, I love you. They had the kids to hold them down, but now the kids are gone, and there's so many things that is going on in their relationship, and they're of age. So she's trying to make it work, and Giselle and Robin are posing and having a good time at Karen's house while they reading her and their confessionals in her house. Because Robin was in the confessionals talking all types of crap about Karen, calling her old, calling her this, calling her that. I mean, she was just flying off the tongue with the disrespectful shit she said about Karen. I was like, you better back up off her, Robin. Robin's a mess. And here goes Mr. Ray. He is running up in the crib. He's running up in the house. He's running to the bedroom. He's about to go to bed, baby. So I was like, Lord have mercy. So that's the situation. That's the episode. And next episode is going to get ugly. Miss Wendy and Ashley ain't going to get along, it seems like. So we're going to see what happens with that situation. So what did you guys think about the episode? I was like, It just seems like, Candiace is going to be the scapegoat for now. She's going to be the topic, the villain, where everybody can easily, get an easy read, an easy story, an easy scene off of Candiace. They're going to switch it around and throw it to, Monique. And I think Monique feels like, she's close. She's not close to Robin and Giselle, but she's keeping them at arm's length and being okay with them because she don't need to be beefing with them two plus Candiace. Because I think she's more mad at Candiace because they had a friendship. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. If you want to call in, let me know, baby. Let me know what's popping. It's already Sunday. Well, is it Monday yet? It's almost Monday. It's almost Monday. She wants you to call her Dr. Wendy. He is 20 years older than she is. I know. Whatever they have is something. But, Karen is trying to put out the image that people of a certain age can still have a healthy marriage and have healthy physical contact too as well, even if it's not happening, giving people hope. And also, you just can't count somebody out because they're of a certain age. You don't know what they do, how they do it, when they do it, what they be doing. So, it is what it is with that situation, baby. So basically, that's it with the show. How old is Karen? 16, Ralph. She's 15. Ray is not trying to have no. Ray was attracted to another girl that was working along with Giselle. He wanted him some of that. She wants you to call her Dr. Wendy. Why are they worried about Karen having, I guess it seems like Candiace may have started that, or maybe Giselle. And Karen, she's been, showing that her and Ray have, just basically putting the image out that they have physical contact. And, they moving around and they healthy when it comes to, getting intimate. And I guess people are taking that and running with it. Lord have mercy. Just running with it, baby. So that's the episode. If anybody wants to call in, please let me know. If not, we going to sign off, baby. At Ralph, Team Karen. Women take care of ourselves. The best skincare, best food, workout, nice clothing, and sexual diet. Ray's doing his thing. Ray's doing his thing. Lord have mercy. I was like, But Ashley stirring up the pot too as well, acting all innocent for her apology. But she did win that case. She was like, I was in labor, girl. So when someone said that they're in labor, you're going to have to just apologize. And I think Candiace realized that she had to apologize right then and there. But Candiace didn't go all the way out. She was like, you were saying stuff too. And then, Ashley told us that Monique and, Charisse were cool up until Ashley's baby shower and up until September, going into, Candiace's anniversary party too as well. So that's kind of like weird because the story is that Candiace and Monique ain't been talking since we haven't seen, Charisse on camera. And, Monique is out here saying that Charisse and Giselle and Robin want to take her spot and wanted to move her off the show. And basically, Charisse is out here, filming for free, and she ain't even mic'd up. And Charisse is out here saying like, hey girl, I never had a problem with you. I didn't do nothing to you. I don't even know what you talking about. I didn't spread no rumor. That was your best friend. And the only thing how you gonna get upset with me when people were saying that you was using me for my contacts? So it's just so much going on with that situation. Ray could not hang. Yeah, I don't think he could either, baby. So thank you guys for coming through. I do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a blessed week. You have a prosperous week. You have a protective week. You and your family are protected. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for the support. Sanders, SLW, Ralph Esco, and everybody in the chat room. I do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Peep Squad is in the building. Jane Doe, thank you for coming through. And thank you to everybody in the bushes. Let's get it. We gonna see, because we already know the drama done already hit the streets right now, because you know Monique gotta explain this situation. Ashley's about to explain this situation too as well. So Monday is gonna be Real Housewives of Potomac drama. Thank you guys for coming through. Please hit the like button. Stay positive and stay woke and protect yourself at all costs. Don't trust a smiling face and don't trust a smiling lying face, baby, because they will lie to you in your face. Ashley is a trip, baby. Thank you guys so much. Blessings to you and your family.